going live. Your arm wrestling champion is back. Just wanted to come live and tell you guys that I love y'all. That you guys mean the world to me. Okay, we are live on. I'm your host of the Melvin Whiteside Show. We are back live. I know you guys ain't really seen me in a long time, but here I am. Hang on. I'm so sorry, guys. I had to mute y'all because I'm live. Hey, sis. What are you doing? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you joining, sis. Thank you for joining, big sister. I'm back on live, sis. Um, sorry. I appreciate you joining. You cleaning? Oh, okay, sis. Man, it's actually been a long, actually a long it's been a long day pretty much, guys. Uh I hope you guys are okay today. Um we are live. Cuz I ain't been live in a long time, so I figured, well, I'll go ahead and go live today, guys. Whoops. My bad. I had to get that off for I don't want no backgrounds being made. So I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see about trying to get my girlfriend in. Thank you. Well, sis, thank you for joining my live. Thank you. Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you, LaQuisha. Thank you for joining, sis. Appreciate it. Just wanted to say thank you. Okay. So we are live. Um, at the moment, we are live. I'm trying to wait for somebody else to come in. We don't know if anybody else is gonna come in yet, but we're waiting for some more people to join. There we go. There's 6 people. Hello, fan. How you doing? Appreciate you joining. Thank you. Thank you for joining live. Well, do y'all guys like my mohawk? Look at that style, guys. It's pretty cool. My sister, she gave me a haircut yesterday, and I eventually styled it up. It says join my GTAG movie are over, but sorry, I'm having a hard time reading. My bad, but it's okay. Stuff happens. But I appreciate you joining the show. Appreciate you guys, joining the show. Well, technically, this we're technically live, just chilling. Just wanted to show y'all my hairstyle, and I ain't really been doing much, really. Just been chilling, and stuff like that, and I know you guys ain't really, seen me in a long time live or whatever. You guys will normally would see me live, normally, But those of you that are new, y'all are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. Those of you that are new on my channel, y'all can, subscribe to it or whatever. And we'll just go from there. I mean, you can join anytime. Like, I don't care, if anybody else wants to join. Well, I do want to talk. Let's talk about my dad for a moment when I was doing a video. Well, my dad. Well, I was doing a video with my dad on the Melvin Whiteside show. As you guys all know, those of you that ain't new, but those of you that haven't checked out my videos, y'all can check them out or whatever. But well, anyways, my dad, he was on my show a little while, not too long ago. Thanks, I appreciate you. It says nice hair. Thanks, appreciate it. Well, my sister, she got me a haircut. Well, she recently just joined my live, so that was good. That was good that she joined my live. So, anyways, long story short, so my dad, right? Well, my dad or whatever, he was on my show or whatever. So my dad was on my show, you know. Um, he was just on there for. We were just talking or whatever, cause I just didn't know what was going on. Cause my dad, on my messenger, he sent me an emoji. So I look at my messenger. I'm get to looking, and I'm like, huh? He sent he sent like a like loudly crying emoji on my story or whatever. It was on my story. So he sent me an emoji on my story. So next thing you know, or whatever. So next thing you know, it said your hair is so your hair is so. Thanks, appreciate it. Appreciate the compliments. Appreciate you guys. Those of you that do like my hair, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, fan. Appreciate you. Thank you for giving me that compliment. For that, I just wanted to say, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you for tuning in. It says joking. I love it. Thanks. Appreciate it. Well, appreciate anyway, so as I was saying, so long story short, my dad, right? So my dad, he was on my show. So my dad, he was on my show for a little bit or whatever. We was just talking, for a little bit, my daddy sound drunk on the show. So he asks me, do I make any money on YouTube? I mean, some people do. I mean, oh, sorry, a friend of mine's trying to call, but we're not really worried about that, at the moment. Well, long story short, it's a long story. Well, but if you guys are new on my channel, y'all can subscribe to it. Like I don't have a problem with it. You guys can subscribe to it, whatever y'all want. I don't care. My goal is to actually get 1,000 subscribers anyway. So, well, anyways, to make a long story short, my dad, we were just talking for a little bit or whatever. So we were talking for a little bit, everything was good for a moment. After the show, I asked my dad, I'm saying, I tell everybody like, subscribe, leave the comments below, whatever. And I asked my dad, I said, tell everybody bye, Dad. And I was like, and then after that, he just didn't say nothing. He didn't even say nothing to you guys. That was the baddest part. But at the end of the day, he's my dad. He brought me into this world. Even though he didn't raise me, I'm gonna tell y'all long story short. Well, my dad, he left me when I was three. I was 3 years old when he left me. He abandoned me when I was three. It was back in '06, so that was a long time ago. But my dad, he like if I want to make it a story, I could tell you a little bit about my life story. Well, my dad, he would drink. Well, I wanted to tell you, my dad, he would drink. My dad, he would drink or whatever, and he would push my mom, and my mom would had to get him out because he would drink. My dad, he drunk a lot. When he was young and stuff like that. Look, I love my dad. I love him. I love him despite what he has done. I gotta love him regardless. He's my dad. You know what I'm saying? He may have not raised me, but at the end of the day, I still love him, and I don't care what nobody says. My mom always said, no matter what he has done, you should love him regardless. Guess what? My mom was right. I gotta love him because he's my dad. He brought me into this world. You know, he brought me into this world. So I gotta love him no matter what. No matter what. That's my dad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys. To make a long story short, it was. I sounded a little frustrated. As you guys seen in my video, I sound a little bit frustrated because those of you that ain't new, but if y'all are new, just let me know, and you guys could subscribe to it. I don't mind, but there's rules though. You got to follow rules too. Don't don't like say rude stuff on my comments. Don't do that because if you do, I'm gonna have to take you off my thing, my live. That's the number one rule. So guys, follow the rules and regulations. Okay, don't uh don't say hurtful things. Don't say no hate speech on here. We don't do cussing. We don't do that. We won't do none of that. So be mindful. I mean, you could cuss. Like I don't mind y'all cussing. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. Just don't say like you know you know what I'm talking about. Like I don't mind you cussing. Like I don't care. Just don't say nothing inappropriate or nothing. None of that. We're not doing that. So we gotta be mindful. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what y'all do. Just as long as it is like you following the rules and regulations, and then that's fine. But I've talked about it on my lives before. My rules. I've actually talked about that. So just follow the rules, follow directions, and everything will be good. These are Melvin's rules, so you gotta obey the guideline. You know what I'm saying? Obey the guidelines. That's what we gotta do. But yeah, guys, it was just a long story short, guys. I normally don't even really explain about too much about my life stories. I normally don't do that because it's a long story. There's nothing wrong with, expressing your life story to people. You know, like the thing about myself is that, I grew up I grew up without, my biological dad, you know what I'm saying? And, my dad, he was never there for me. Where was he when he was there? He went nowhere. He was never there on my birthdays. He was never there on Christmas. He was never there on certain holidays, you know. And my dad knows, and I want to spread that message to my dad. Dad, I love you. And like I said, I want you to know that. I want you to know that I love you and you're my dad. And I don't hold nothing against you. I mean, I know you were young. Like I said, I know you were young and you did stuff. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you. But yeah, I know you were young and hello to you, fan. Appreciate it. Well, like I said, I know you were young, Dad, and you were young, at the time. And when you're young, you know, we do stuff. That's just what it is. But yeah, guys, my dad, I just wanted him to know that I love him. I love Noberto. Noberto's my stepdad. He raised me. I claim him as my dad, even though they wasn't really married. Norberto and my mom wasn't even really married or whatever, and they wasn't really married. So, but yeah, like, do I love my dad, my biological dad? Of course, of course, I'm gonna always love my dad. I got to. Hey, oh, sorry guys. Hey, hello, fan. How you doing? I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get my brother to kind of like. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Y'all give me a moment. Sorry, guys. I had to tell my brother that I'm live, and I'm trying to tell him that he don't need to be making a lot of noise. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get my brother to calm that down. You know what I'm saying? I know he likes to do I mean, it's not. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong. I mean, I appreciate you guys coming. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's nothing wrong with laughing and having a good time. It's okay to laugh. Heck, I laugh all the time. I mean, life is short. We laugh all the time. I mean, we gotta laugh. That's just what we gotta do. We gotta laugh. At one point in our life, we gotta laugh. We gotta, entertain ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to laugh and make jokes and have a good time. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just when a person is doing something, you gotta be respectful. I got fans on YouTube, and people can hear that, and and it's rude, ain't it? It's rude when somebody is live and somebody is on the phone, and ain't it, guys? Let me know, guys, in the comments. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's rude to interrupt somebody while they're live? Yes or no? Do y'all think it's rude? It is. See that person agreed. They agreed with me. It's rude. That person agreed with me, Marlos. What? That it's rude when somebody is live and that person interrupted is interrupting you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you can't be on live while somebody's on call. That's rude too. Well, yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, with somebody, yeah, he's right about that. My brother, he's right about that. I mean, he is right about that. I mean, I'll give my brother credit. I'll give my brother credit. When somebody is on call, it is rude. Yes, it is. But at the end of the day, if we're live with somebody, um, you from Palestine, that's what's up. That's what's up. That is what's up. Yeah, sorry about the inconvenience. If you hear my brother yelling or whatever, then that means he was just. I mean, I will give him credit. He was telling me stuff that's right. I will say that he was giving me stuff that's right. You can't be live when somebody is on the phone. That's rude as well. Yes, that is rude. But at the end of the day, hey Alex, how's it going? Appreciate you joining. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you joining. But those are the but those are that has joined, that will be willing to join. Matter of fact, those who did join, you know what? I might just do like friends and family. How about I do my sister first? Let's start off with, and then I'll do a friend of mine that I've known for a long time. For you, Alex. And then I'll do my fans too. So some of my fans is on there. Oh, sorry, my thing kind of like messed up. Sorry. Dang, it keeps like messing us up, man. It sucks. Let's do it again. Thank you for joining, guy. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love and support. I really do. I'm screenshotting all the comments that we had. So those who joined today and those who did not join. Yeah, those who joined and those who did not join. So let's find the people who has joined. Okay, let's do some more. There we go. Those are people who support me on the Melvin Whiteside show. So sorry for the inconvenience, guys. I'm just trying to see if. Hold on. I'm doing something. Hold on. Hold Well, yeah, you were. I know you did, but we got to be ourselves. You can't pretend to be somebody that you ain't. Make sense? Never be somebody that you're not. You know what I mean? Hey, baby, what's wrong? You okay? We are live right now, babe. I'm live. Can you get off a minute, please? I don't want to have those have my face showing. Well, I'm live. I can't help it, sweetie. I'm live. I am live. I can't help it. I can't be yelling while I'm live.
Okay, shoot me.
Give me a minute. Hold on. I'll call you back. I will call you back. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. My girlfriend, she's crying and stuff. I don't even know what my girlfriend's crying about. I mean, maybe there's something going on, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, like, it shouldn't stop me. I mean, if it's an emergency and is important, I would understand that. Matter of fact, let me just see what it is and let me mute you guys. Hold on. Don't I talk to my girlfriend every day, guys? Let me know in the comments. Yes, I do. I talk to her all the time, guys. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry that y'all had to be put through this. I'm trying to explain to my girlfriend that it's what I'm saying. She's calling her. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. Me and my girlfriend, we were having some issues, and I was telling her to hold on a minute because I told her that I was live. I'm doing a video, and she's literally interrupting me while I'm doing a video. I'm literally trying to do a YouTube video. Like I said, I talk to my girlfriend all the time. I talk to her every day. I call her every day. Even when there's, trials and tribulation, even when she say it, even She says sick hairstyle, dude. Thanks, appreciate it. Appreciate the compliment. Well, but as I was saying, like I call her every day, I talk to her every day, and we do. We talk every day on the phone, day in and day out, day in and day out. We talk every day. I try to what I'm trying to tell my girlfriend is like what her and her sister has got going on. They need to straighten it out. You know what I'm saying? Look, I love her, and I do. I love her. I love her more than anything in this world, and but at the end of the day, a person should have a right to express how they feel. You know what I'm saying? And she's literally not letting me be on live. And I understand that she's sad and she's going through a lot with her family and going through a lot with her sister. And it says you need to chill. Yeah, I know. I appreciate you giving me that advice. I'm trying to chill. It's hard. Is it hard? Yes, it's hard. Let me see what she wants real quick. Hello? I know you're upset. Look, I'm on the phone with my girlfriend, guys. Hold on. Fans, hold on. I understand that she's mad. I understand, that she's upset. I get it. I get it. I totally get that. She's sad. She's going through something. She's crying. She's going through a lot with her family, which I go through a lot myself. I go through, but hey, that person that said that I needed to chill out, thank you for the advice. Appreciate you. But for that, you can subscribe to my channel. Appreciate it. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry for what's been going on today. I mean, we all have moments, to where, stuff happens and that's just what it is. Ain't that right, babe? We all go through stuff, don't we? If,
Pause.
but it's whatever. She probably but yeah, she want me to pause it, but I don't know, dude. I'm still here, but yeah, we all have a lot going on in our lives, and which that's understandable. We all have stuff that goes on in our lives, but at the end of the day, we shouldn't allow ourselves to. We shouldn't let stuff get to us. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't let stuff, bother us. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been trying to tell, my girlfriend. We shouldn't let stuff bother you. It's the truth. Well, if you don't like the truth, then see, you see what I have to go through. It ain't gay if I'm telling the truth. This is my girlfriend. Like I said, guys, I've been with this girl for almost 6 years. 6 years. And in 6 years of my life, I had to go through stuff. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand the stuff that I go through. You know what I'm saying? I go through stuff every day. And for these past, six through, oh my gosh, man, what she want? Hello? You shouldn't want to be upset because I'm live. You shouldn't want to be upset.
I'm sad. Want to know it?
Well, you shouldn't get mad at me. You shouldn't get mad at me. I'm live. See what I have to go through, guys? See? This is what I have to go through every day, guys. Every day. It never fails. It ain't the first time me and her had an argument. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. See, she's literally giving a middle finger. It's okay. That's fine. At least nobody sees it. That's okay. You can get the middle finger at me all you want to. I don't do nothing wrong. Like you think I don't do nothing wrong. Like a person don't have to do something wrong for somebody to get upset at you. You see what I'm saying? And you don't have to do nothing severely wrong. You know what I'm saying? Do a person have to do anything wrong for somebody to get mad? No. But does it happen? Yeah, it does. I can't do nothing about that. But all I can do is that all I can do right now is
I'm gonna call you
call who?
everything.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you guys had to go through that. I really am. I had to mute the whole thing because I had a lot going on. And look, I love Savannah. I do. I love her. But at the end of the day, I feel like she should want to understand my feelings, man. And she just doesn't understand as much as I do. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing something, if I'm live, I just don't understand. Like I don't understand why that I have to go through, go through hell and back. You know what I'm saying? And these past almost 6 years, you look, I miss the times when things were different. The times when our relationship was different. Back, when we first met each other, things were different in our lives. But as years went on, stuff started to change. After that, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same like compared to when we first met back in 2020. Like back in 2020, things probably was different. But when my mom and people that I've known had passed away, her demeanor started to, change. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. Once my mom died, once her grandma died, once her grandpa died, everything started to change, and she wasn't the same after. Like I said, but yeah, let me see what she wants. get you off mute. Go ahead. Speak.
You ain't yours. I want to end me. It has YouTube. That has. Please, Nolan.
I want to stay live for a little bit. Let me tell them that I'll be right back. Hold on, babe. I gotta tell them I'll be right back. I will be back live. I gotta straighten some stuff out with me and my girlfriend. I'll be right back. We'll be back to part 2. I love y'all. Stay tuned. Peace. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. But for that, those are that have been supportive. Thank you. Thank you guys. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll give you a minute. Oh, he said love you, brother. Love you, man. Love you too, Alex. I'll be back to the show. I just wanted to say I love you. Love you too, Alex. Sorry I didn't respond to you, man. My bad. Love you too, brother. But arm wrestling fans, I will be right back. So y'all give me a second. We'll be back to part 2. I'll be back live. Peace. Much love. Stay tuned.